1,000 years ago?
Have you finished cleaning?
Master Yuan Chuan, I'm sorry,
I know you meant no harm. Finish your task first.
Yes, Master. Master Yuan Chuan? Master Yuan Chuan,
What is it?
who's playing against whom here?
That's not something I can tell you just yet, little one. Some secrets are meant to stay hidden. The responsibility of Wei Shi will soon rest upon your shoulders. This study, and this board, will be yours as well. You've spent years searching for the truth behind this game, haven't you?
You knew all along.
You've always been obsessed with the Go game. How could I not know? Now that the board has been entrusted to you, it is time for you to learn the truth. Like you've probably already guessed, one of the players on this board has always been the Yuan Shen of Wei Shi.
I suspected as much. But who exactly is our opponent? The classic of Go teaches, within each person resides a veiled nature, and it is only when external forces stir them that the true feelings come to light. To understand another's mind, one must observe patiently, letting time unravel all that lies hidden. And yet, no matter how much I analyze the moves, I can never quite figure out what my opponent is thinking when they place their pieces. The classic of Go further teaches, novices cling to the edges, veterans secure the corners, and masters command the center. But the style is unpredictable. At times they expand boldly, setting the stage for a grand encirclement. Other times, they cut off their opponent's paths with fierce precision, fighting for a tactical advantage. And sometimes they simply defend a small corner, biding time and securing just enough territory to survive. Master, no matter how hard I try, I can't grasp the nature of my opponent.
Of course you can't. You're still too young. If you were a book, you'd be just a few pages. Your opponent, however, is a tome as vast as history itself. Most game records you've seen are usually settled in hours or days, but a lifetime, that's long enough to change a person in ways no one can predict. Don't dwell on it. When the time comes, everything will make sense. Just remember, your opponent across that board isn't just any rival. He's a guest of honor. You haven't met him yet. But if he comes during your lifetime, you must give everything you've got to defeat him. That's the only way Wei Shi will show him the respect he truly deserves.
I understand, Master.
One more thing. There's an unspoken rule. You can never place more than 5 stones during the game. That's why this game has lasted for centuries, never really coming to an end. And that's also why our guest keeps returning, anticipating his next visit.
How often does he come?
How often? Good question. To him, though, it probably never feels like much time passes between each visit. But for us, it's all a matter of luck. Some Yuan Chens were lucky enough to meet him twice, maybe even 3 times. Others lived and died without ever seeing him. You've got access to the records now. If you're interested, feel free to study them yourself.
One last question, Master.
Go on.
How strong is he? When you faced him, how confident were you?
Let me put it this way. You could spend a lifetime trying to figure out how to place your 5 stones. If you ever get the chance to face him, make sure you play a game worthy of the moment.
It is my turn to play, Emperor. This story, as lengthy as it is, must end here for now. Looks like the sealing of the Dragon Pillar is almost done.
Master Yunchen, the Dragon Pillar has been completely sealed, and the dam by Tianti Lake has been repaired.
Looks like the cerulean waters have been fully contained. We greatly appreciate your help, Head Librarian. We never would have been able to seal the pillar so easily without you and Miss Zero. Head Librarian, there is something I would like you to personally retrieve for us. It's something deeply connected to the source of all this, to Jisia. Find it, and all your doubts will be put to rest. It's the lost Imperial Seal of the First Emperor. You could say it's the national treasure of Qian, but like most things from the First Emperor's time, it just vanished into history. However, from what we've gathered from Wisher, I believe it's not lost to the world. It still exists, hidden somewhere in the Imperial Palace of Qingyu City, tucked away in its countless towers and halls. Trust me on this. It's the final piece of the puzzle. It's the key to the truth. Instead of listening to me ramble on, why not go see for yourself? Thank you, Head Librarian. I'll be here, waiting for your good news.
That old geezer, he didn't give us a single useful lead. This place is huge. Where the heck are we supposed to even start? I get it if they talk in riddles with Maons, but come on, we're part of Weishu. Why do our own people have to be so mysterious too?
If Master Yuan Chuan refuses to speak of it, he must have his reasons.
His reasons? Every day it's the same nonsense. Someone's always got some reason. I'm about to lose it with all these reasons. If he already knows the answer, why didn't he just tell us? Why do we have to solve some stupid puzzle? I haven't even finished my basic education.
Join this tongue-set disciple for a special insider's tour of the Qingyu Imperial Palace. Get a sneak peek at the restricted areas of the Imperial Palace that are off limits to the public.
If you don't mind your account getting banned, go ahead and post that. Head Librarian, Master Yuan Chuan has asked me to assist you. If there's anything I can do, just say the word. Didn't expect you'd actually need my help. Guess I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Where should we start?
If it were up to me, I'd start with the Kangjiang Pavilion.
Kangjiang Pavilion?
Over there, do you see it? That tall tower-like structure. It's said that Zhisha built it to honor the meritorious officials of his time, and their portraits still hang inside as a testament to their legacy. The tradition carried on with every emperor after that. For nobles and high-ranking officials, getting their portrait in Kangjiang Pavilion was the ultimate honor. The Imperial Seal is a symbol of power, something the first emperor always kept with him. If we're looking for it, the best place to start is with the people closest to him, his inner circle in the Xia dynasty.
That makes sense. Let's get moving.
Complete insight. Complete insight.
Cerulean crystals are basically mineral deposits from condensed water and mist. The fresh ones have a brighter color and are less compact. But if they're left unhandled for too long, they harden into something extremely difficult to break.
Don't worry. The mist clearing lamp absorbs high concentrations of cerulean mist and turns it back into liquid. The crystallized cerulean residue gets stored, and the dry air is compressed. Once released, the compressed air is strong enough to shatter the crystals. We're almost at the Kongjang Pavilion.
It's locked.
When we evacuated the residents, we activated security measures at key historical sites to protect cultural relics. But these security systems are usually managed by the Bureau of Cultural Relics. While we know how to activate them, we have no idea how to turn it off. The original plan was for their staff to take care of it when they got back.
Oh, looks like it's my time to shine.
Let me take a look. Well, I know a thing or two about this kind of lock. I hear something nearby. Clear the area while I'm cracking this.
Complete insight. Fluttering wind. Onto. End it all. Is this what pain feels like?
The tower soars from the Earth's steep core. Its peak dances with heaven's evermore. To ascend is to transcend mortal lore. Its spiral stairs in void explore. Over the sacred land, its grandeur stands, as if by ethereal shaping hands. Four corners eclipse the sun's bright bands, tier upon tier to heaven's strands. This is a poem from a previous era, commemorating the Kongjang Pavilion. Let's head inside. I have a feeling we'll find what we're looking for. The pavilion has multiple floors with a complex layout, and it's not usually open to the public. Artifacts related to the first emperor are stored on the top floor. That's where we're headed. Wait a sec. This hexagonal sensor seems a bit off. Let me take a closer look. There's a mechanism inside the base of the sensor. It looks like a master switch. If I clear out this frost mist, it should start working again.
Huh? What's this? A lever?
I didn't think the mist would be this thick indoors. Let's purify this area first. We might need the compressed air later.
Fluttering wind. Walk in the rain. Is this what pain feels like? Is this what pain feels like? Walk in the rain. I've lost my composure. Fluttering wing.
Great. More crystals in the way.
Is this what pain feels like? Is this what pain feels like? Walk in the rain. Complete insight. Fluttering wing. Is this what pain feels like?
I get it now. The lever triggers the mechanisms on both sides. We need to keep the right side stairs stationary while rotating the door on the left. So, we gotta find a way to stop the mechanism on the right from moving.
There's a hexagonal sensor next to the mechanism on the right, Miss Ming.
written on these pedestals? Sung never told me how to read this script.
It's an ancient form of Tian's writing, so it's normal not to recognize it. This figure is Li Jun, believed to be the ancestor of the Tian Li clan. He was a close confidant of Xisha, and even ruled in his stead at one point. This one is Zhang Luo, Tian's first scribe. He accompanied the first emperor for years, and laid the foundation for Tian's historical records, which is why some call him the Sage of History.
Is he holding something? Is that a giant seal?
That's the legendary imperial seal Zhang Luo carved for Xisha himself. The artisans of that era even carved a replica of it into a statue.
Ming, look at this. These must be their birth and death dates, but something's off. The birth dates are all faded from age, but the death dates? These engravings are new. And they all share the same year of death. This year. But why?
Last time I was here, it wasn't like this. As a mark of respect, the statue of the honored figures in Kongjong Pavilion only have their birth years engraved, symbolizing their lasting legacy and remembrance. Someone was here before us. They changed the inscriptions and added the death dates.
You think they left this as a clue for us?
Li Jun and Sung Luo's pedestals haven't been altered.
So, it's just the statues of the officials that got altered.
Most of these figures were Xisha's blood relatives. The first royal lineage of Qian.
Wait, it's not just them. Even Seer's statue now has a death year. And it's this year?
Who hates the G clan so much that they deface these statues like this? It's not like Jixia came back to do it himself, right?
This is puzzling. We should document this and report it to Master Yuan Shuan. He might have some insights.
Right now, finding the seal is our top priority. Everything else can wait.
Looks like there's nothing useful left here. Let's head to Wencheng Pavilion.
Wencheng Pavilion?
It's another ancient structure from Xisha's era, housing a collection of historical records and texts. We might find something useful there.
My face isn't really suited to being carved in stone.
Not really, Your Majesty.
Sunlu, what does the Tianli clan say about moving Li Jun's statue into Kangjiang Pavilion? Go ahead and speak.
They've been cursing you non-stop. They call you a treacherous mongrel, the greatest hypocrite under heaven. They say you killed Li Jun, yet you pretend to be honoring his memory.
What do you think, Sanglo? Do you think I should be held accountable?
History will judge in time. It's not my place to say.
So, you trust history's judgment over your emperors? Masterminds of strategy, architects of empire, scholars of unparalleled wisdom, paragons of virtue. That's how they describe themselves, right?
When the royal family gathered to build the Kanjiang Pavilion, they set criteria to decide who would be honored here. Only those with unmatched strategy, political acumen, boundless knowledge, or exemplary virtue were chosen. And of course, above all, those who possessed immortality. Only Li Jun and I are exceptions.
Li Jun ruled as a regent for a decade, and you stood by my side from the moment we began our campaign. They could never erase your legacies even if they wanted to. But this is not the future I once envisioned.
when will this cursed sun burn out and die, so I may join its end and cease to cry?
What did you say?
It's a song that has recently found its way into the mouths of the common folk, those who were never granted immortality. It means, when will this cursed sun finally die? We'd gladly perish along with you.
The sun. They mean me, don't they?
And your mortal kin.
Sunglo, how did things come to this?
After you left, the waters of Tianzhi Lake turned green on several occasions. The sick within the royal family drank from it, and their conditions ceased to worsen. Some who were on the brink of death even rose from their beds, walking and working. The waters of Tianzhi Lake granted them immortality, and the entire royal family consumed it. Then they completely sealed off the bridge you built by the lake, turning it into a dam, cutting off the water from flowing to the lands below. And so the Divide was born. Immortals above, mortals below. From that moment on, the royal family no longer saw the people as kin, or even subjects. They saw them as tools to be exploited and discarded. Li Jun tried to stop it, but you know him well. He was a blade, not a needle. Ruling a nation requires patience, careful thought, and well-laid plans before action. His nature made him an easy target for the royal family. After all, they never truly accepted him as regent, not when he wasn't of royal blood.
That's enough. No need to say more.
I can't leave a detailed record of this matter. I hope your majesty understands.
It's fine. Like you said, history will judge in time.
I've come to bid you farewell.
Farewell.
Yes. Seeing you again just proves it. The waters of Tianzhi Lake really are the source of immortality. It's been 10 years. You haven't changed a bit, but I've gotten all decrepit.
Are you planning to retire to your hometown?
I followed you for thousands of miles, seen nearly every corner of the world. And now, I wish to return to my roots. Though Mount Tianzhi towers high and the Grandeur River stretches long, I wish to be laid to rest in the land of my birth. In the land where the Ji lineage began, people still grow old, get sick, and pass away, instead of living forever.
Very well. You may leave now.
Thank you, Your Majesty. One more thing. Before I go, I must return this to you. As you instructed, during Regent Li Jun's rule, he penned the edicts while I affixed the seal. Now it is time to return it to its rightful owner. Please take good care, Your Majesty.
Shouldn't I be the one telling you that, Sunglo?
No. Soon I won't need to worry about worldly affairs anymore. But you are eternal. No matter how far this dynasty falls, you'll have to witness every moment of its decline. That's the main reason I'm leaving. The history of this dynasty has come to an end. It's no longer worth recording.
Another scribe will take your place. You don't need to worry about the affairs of the court.
I see. Well, then I'll be on my way.
Ruling a nation requires patience, careful thought, and well-laid plans before action. At least time is on my side.
The fastest way to Wencheng Pavilion is through the Imperial Garden. However, it's not exactly safe to pass through right now. Chaya Pool was once the Imperial Hot Spring, staying around 40 degrees year-round. Sheen, come back!
Please tell me, you liar! That's way hotter than 40 degrees! My skin is about to melt off!
Don't be so reckless. The palace grounds are complex. And with the recent seismic activity, if you fall into a pool, we might never even fish out your bones.
I've never seen a hot spring before, let alone one in a royal garden.
Lately, increased geothermal activity from Mount Tianque has caused the ground to crack in multiple places. As a result, the pool has been overheating, and hot steam is rising from various cracks. The water is averaging 73 degrees now, and it's still rising. Don't go wandering off unless you want to boil yourself alive.
It's hard to say. We're still investigating. Some geothermal sources deep underground may have become active again. Until we understand the geological shifts here, stay cautious and don't wander off. We'll go around the outer walls of the garden. That's the safest route. Please follow me, head librarian.
Walk in the ring.
Perception. Deviation.
Onto. End it all.
Hold on. Did we miss a plaque back there? Maybe we should go back and check. It might contain more information.
Complete insight. Full. Fluttering wings.
We're standing atop the most fortified section of the ancient Imperial Palace. It's said that this wall has never been breached from the outside. It has only ever fallen due to betrayal from within, each time leading to a new dynasty. But that was all long ago. Over the years, the wall has been repaired, rebuilt, and reinforced countless times. The section beneath our feet is the oldest and the best preserved part, directly inherited from the era of Xisha. These bricks are far from what they once were. Please don't touch them. They might crumble.
The tourists here really lack manners. So many have carved things like "I was here" into the bricks. Atsu, take a look! Almost every brick has one.
Oh, you weren't paying any attention when Sing explained this in class, I guess?
Huh? What? Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden?
You're not wrong in your gut feeling. These are indeed carved words. But can you make out what they say?
This is... why are all the characters all wobbly, like tadpoles? This is so hard to read.
This is Seer script, an ancient form of Seer's writing. It reads, Chongdon Rong and Chongke.
You can read Ancient Tian script, Miss Zero?
I came across this type of script while studying old texts in the library. It means that this brick was made by two workers, a Chongdon named Rong and a Chong named Ke.
That's right. In Ancient Tian language, Chongdon refers to men sentenced to forced labor, while Chong refers to women in the same situation. During the era of Zisha, every brick used in construction bore the names of the workers who crafted it. If a brick wasn't up to standard, the workers would be punished.
That's brutal. To build a wall this massive, they must have forced tens of thousands of people into labor.
There's a plaque here. It must have been embedded into the wall during construction. It records the project's timeline.
Year 25 of Seer. Wall length, 150 paces. Duration, 9 months. Laborers conscripted, 723. Executions due to substandard work, 159. Verified and completed. Overseers, Prime Minister Zi Xian, Guardian of Tianzue, Zi Suen, and Deputy Supervisor, Zi Huai.
In simpler terms, this section of the wall stretches 150 paces and was built in 9 months. 723 laborers were conscripted, and 159 were executed for producing substandard bricks. The project was overseen by Prime Minister Zi Xian, Guardian of Tianzue, Zi Suen, and Deputy Supervisor Zi Huai.
Some of these names seem familiar. Back at Konjiang Pavilion, I remember seeing statues with these same names carved into their pedestals.
Prime Minister, Guardian of Tianzue, and Deputy Supervisor. All those high-ranking officials have statues in Konjiang Pavilion. Let's keep going.
Fluttering wings.
Year 36 of Xia. Heavy rains caused damage to the walls. Laborers conscripted, 2,000. Executions due to substandard work, 432. Overseers, Prime Minister Zi Xian, Guardian of Tianzue, Zi Suen, and Deputy Supervisor, Zi Huai.
From forced labor to conscripted civilians, imagine how many people had to be forced into labor and how many were executed, all just to repair these walls.
If some laborers' work wasn't good enough, they were put to death. Then, they just bring in a fresh batch of laborers. And if too many were executed and they found themselves short on manpower, they'd just round up able-bodied civilians and force them into labor instead. The construction had to continue, no matter the cost, until the royal family was satisfied.
Just hearing this makes my blood boil. Where did that bastard run off to? Once we find him, I'll make him pay for every last crime of those brutes.
Is this what pain feels like?
End it all. Fluttering wings.
Is this what pain feels like?
Complete insight.
Willows cling to somber green, as autumn's chill whispers unseen. Mountains, rivers, vast and bare, my homeland's anvil cries despair. Moonlit homes in quiet glow, yet hearts are heavy, burden low. The Emperor's ambition, a costly plight, leaves the collapsed wall to haunt the night.
I know this poem. It tells the story of a laborer who died while building the wall, his bones sealed inside. Grief-stricken, his wife wept so intensely that the wall eventually crumbled, exposing his remains. And now they call Jisia the father of human culture? From what I've seen, he's nothing but a complete douchebag. He treated human lives like they were worthless, so selfish and ruthless. He got to live forever because of some anomaly, and he treated ordinary people as nothing more than pests. Then he orchestrated all of this, trying to turn everyone in Tian into monsters just like him.
He even made Zhang Dao Nongji.
Come on, Professor Ming, say something.
History is complicated. Different evidence, records, and perspectives can lead people to completely opposite conclusions about the same historical figure. Perhaps when we reach Wencheng Pavilion, the records there will paint an entirely different picture of Xixia.
Can you help me double-check the text on this one, Miss Ming?
Let's see. Year 55 of Xia. Earthquake damage to the walls. Laborers conscripted, 4,500. Executions due to substandard work, 109. Overseers, Prime Minister Xi Xian. Grand General, Xi Hong. Minister of Works, Xi Qi.
Huh? Zixian? Wasn't that the name on the first plaque we saw when we climbed up here?
This spans nearly 30 years. Even if they were high-ranking officials in their youth, they should have passed on their positions by now. Yet these officials never got replaced. The same people held these positions for decades.
I seriously doubt a bunch of decrepit old men could still be cracking whips and running labor camps.
Now I get it. The statues in the Kanjiang Pavilion were never engraved with the Year of Death. It's not to symbolize eternal life or keep their names alive forever.